What's up everyone, my name is Jasper and Happy New Year! I wish everyone all the best in this new year. This year we are going to get the best out of ourselves and I want to help you with that. Because I will have 52 tutorials on this channel, a step-by-step guide on how to get better in wakeboarding. This step-by-step guide will start at the very beginning of wakeboarding, and that is the first thing you'll learn when you go to a cable. We will begin at the start, because you will need to get on the cable if you want to learn some tricks. Maybe you are watching this and you're like, I can already do this. This is too easy. Why am I here? Well, there will be so much more tutorials and you can just step in whenever you want. For today I got 3 starts and we will begin with the sit start. Because of most cable you will have to start with a sit start, because that's probably the easiest start to begin with. So how should I do a sit start? First of all, what I find pretty important with everything you do on your wakeboard is your posture. So make sure your chest is pushed forward, your arms are 90 degrees along your side. This posture makes it way easier to resist the power of the cable, because you will just go from 0 to 30. Next up, your legs. A lot of people that are starting wakeboarding have some experience with either snowboarding or skateboarding, longboarding, and especially with snowboarding, they tend to put a lot of force on their leg they're standing forward with. But with wakeboarding, it is important to have all your force on your back leg. But how do you know if I'm regular or goofy? Most of the time it's just preference, what you like the most, either your left foot forward or right foot forward. But you can also do a little test where someone pushes you, and then when you land on one of the legs, that will be the leg you have in front. So your posture is now good, you know what your back leg is, and you know that all the force has to go on your back leg. What's next? What I like to do with beginners is to hold your board in front of you. You can already put your board in your goofy or regular stand, but it's harder to resist the power of the cable when you do that. Your board is in front of you, the light is green, what do I do? Well, if you're left foot forward, what you do is the first meter you're having your heels in the water. Then when the cable pushes you out with your handle, you go to your left hip and make sure your board turns left. If you're right foot forward, it's exactly the same, but then you have to do handle to your right hip and to your board right foot forward. Now, if this is too hard, you can always ask a cable operator if he can help you keeping your board out of the water in the beginning. It is time for the slide start. The slide start is also pretty easy to do. Some of people even like the slide start more than sit start, because your board will go on the water when it's almost at 30 kilometers per hour, and with the sit start you really start from 0 to 30. The slide start is not really different from the sit start. It's again about your posture. So you put your chest up and you put your arms 90 degrees along your body. It is important to already have the handle on the hip side you start with. The most important thing of a slide start is to have all the weight on your back leg. The slide start is not the hardest. Together with the sit starts, they're probably the easiest starts to do. The last start of today is the jump start. If you book 1 hour, 2 hours a day ticket, and you could do the sit start, the slide start, and you can make a couple of rounds. Jump start is something to impress your mates with. What is the first thing we do with a jump start? I don't know, maybe your posture? Yes, of course. Chest forward and your arms 90 degrees along your side. The most important thing of the jump start is to make sure you jump forward. Don't expect that the cable will pull you forward. You gotta really jump forward onto the water. While you jump onto the water, you'll get the handle to the hip that's forward. So if you're left foot forward, you'll get the handle to your left hip. So you jump, get the handle to the right hip, but don't forget to put the weight on your back leg again. And there you go. You got your 3 starts sorted out. Hopefully this tutorial was useful for you. If it did, please subscribe and leave a like because more tutorials will come soon. If you need any tips with whatever, just ask me on Instagram. Enjoy your weekend and I will see you next week with another tutorial.